Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. And the Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Yellow Jackets will have some work to do after that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on it, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pocket starts to collapse. Picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They're going to ride this running back.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Ward. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Horton. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're bringing heat. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
He's looking to throw. This one's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed inbounds.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Play pass, continue to get to the quarterback, get the quarterback on the ground.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wide receiver shows motion. Here comes the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit in the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on it.
And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Offense working from the pistol. Back to pass, it's King. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. On the move is the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead. I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish something.
They got to establish something. And you're right, you'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. When they play physical, they've got great teams.
2nd and very short here for the offense. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of.
Just destroying his way through the field. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Can't get him to the ground.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll turn to Martinez. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Canes headed quickly to the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Still running at the 40. He's loose. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Caught over the middle. It's Restrepo. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming, I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ward. He finds his man. Touchdown, Canes! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a win.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Ward. Fires the pass, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Getting some heat. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Boyd. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This dude is just exceptional and great route runner and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Works the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Hines is back in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's McCormick. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And they will score! Touchdown, Miami! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Restrepo. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Ward. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to hide him.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They want that clock to run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Restrepo. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out the clock, a mere formality between